Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by the son of York, and all the clouds are lowered over our house in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. Now are our brows bound by victorious wreaths, our bruised arms hung up for monuments, our stern alarums turned to merry meetings, our dreadful marches to delightful measures. Grim-visaged war has smoothed his wrinkled front. Now, instead of mounting barbed steeds to fright the souls of fearful adversaries, he capers nimbly in a lady's chamber to the lascivious pleasing of a lute. And I that am not shaped for sportive tricks, nor made to court an amorous looking-glass, I, rudely stamped, and in want of love's majesty to strut before a wanton ambling nymph, I that am curtailed of fair proportion, cheated of feature by dissembling nature, deformed, unfinished, sent before my time into this breathing world scarcely half made up, and at that so lamely and unfashionable that dogs bark at me as I halt by them. Why I, in this weak piping time of peace, have no desire to pass the hours, but to see mine own shadow in the sun, and descant on mine own deformity. Therefore, since I cannot prove a lover, to entertain these fair well-spoken days, am determined to prove a villain, and hate the idle pleasures of these days. Plots have I laid, inductions dangerous, the drunken prophecies, libels, dreams, to set my brother Clarence and the king in deadly hate the one against the other. And if Edward be as true and just as I am subtle, false, and treacherous, this day should Clarence closely be mewed up by a prophecy that says G of Edward's heirs the murderer shall be. Thy thoughts, down to my soul. Here Clarence comes.
Good morrow, brother. What means this armed guard that waits on your grace?
His Majesty, tendering my person's safety, hath appointed this conduct to convey me to the tower.
Upon what cause?
Because my name is George.
Alack, my lord, that fault is none of yours. He should for that commit your godfathers. Or belike his Majesty has some intent that you be new christened in the tower. But what is the matter, Clarence? May I know?
Yea, Richard, when I know, for I protest, as yet I do not. But as I can learn, he hearkens after prophecies and dreams, and from the crossroad plucks the letter G, and says that a wizard told him that by G his issue disinherited shall be. And as my name of George begins with G, it follows in his thoughts that I am he. These, as I learn, and other toys as these, hath moved his highness to commit me now.
This it is when men are ruled by women. 'Tis not the king that sends you to the tower. My Lady Grey, his wife, Clarence, 'tis she that tempers him to this harsh extremity. Was it not she and that good man of worship, Anthony Woodville, her brother there, that had him commit Lord Hastings to the tower, from whence this present day is delivered? We are not safe, Clarence. We are not safe.
By heaven, I think there is no man as secure but the Queen's kindred and the night-walking heralds.
Humbly complaining to her deity got my Lord Chamberlain his liberty. I'll tell you what, I think it is our way, if we are to keep in favor with the king, to be her men, to wear her livery. The jealous all-worn widow and herself, that since our brother dubbed gentlewomen, are mighty gossips in this monarchy. But we are the Queen's abjects, and must obey. Farewell, brother. I will to the king, and whatsoever you shall employ me in, whether it be to call King Edward's widow's sister, I shall perform it to enfranchise you. Meantime, this deep disgrace in brotherhood touches me deeper than you can imagine.
I know it pleases neither of us.
Your incarceration shall not be long. I shall deliver you or else lie for you. Meantime, have patience.
I must perforce. Farewell.
Go tread that path from whence thou shalt ne'er return. Simple, plain Clarence. I do love thee so, that I shall soon send thy soul to heaven, if heaven will take that present at our hands. Who comes here now? The new delivered Hastings?